Bryan Singer fired from the Freddie Mercury biopic, Bohemian Rhapsody, the Academy creating a task force and a code of conduct to rid Hollywood of, or at least try to rid Hollywood of the sexual harassment going on. And Disney's empire just keeps getting bigger and bigger. All this and more on your News Weekly Roundup. What is going on, everybody? I'm G from the F Word, here to give you your top stories of the week. Bryan Singer, well-known director, X-Men, Usual Suspects. Usual Suspects is a personal favorite of mine. And apparently not the best employee in the world. According to some reports that have come out this week, Bryan Singer was fired from the set of Bohemian Rhapsody, which is the Freddie Mercury biopic, and was fired because he wasn't showing up on set, getting into arguments with the lead actor, and pretty much just not doing his job properly. Since then, he's been replaced with Dexter Fletcher. He was the director of Eddie the Eagle. Personal favorite of mine. I thought it was a really good movie, and it was done very well, directed very well. So this does bode well, but it's kind of weird because, I mean, who doesn't show up to set to do a Freddie Mercury biopic? There didn't seem to be reports on why he was acting the way he was. He just was. In any line of work that you're in, you don't show up for work, you're gonna get fired. Other people are covering for you. It can only go so far. So at least they've got somebody else. By yesterday, they had Dexter Fletcher, and so that they can continue going on. Post-production, all the rest, reshoots, everything like that, he's got covered. So that's something. Come on, Bryan Singer. You're better than that. You heard it. It's now true. And in the most Tarantino way possible. Tarantino pretty much made the studio give him an R rating for his Star Trek. It was rumored that he was going to be writing it and penning it with J.J. Abrams and they'd pitch it to, yeah, he's got it. It's R rated. It's a go. And I'm really excited for it. I don't ever think he's done a space movie before. And you know that dialogue is going to be killer. So this is actually a very, very interesting call, a very ballsy call for the studios, and the very interesting approach to a franchise that's been going on forever. And this could actually help. Me just talking about it, I'm excited to see an R-rated Star Trek. I've always been more of the Star Wars guy than I was a Star Trek, but if Tarantino's on board, you can't go wrong. And I'm definitely going to be seeing this one. So it's pretty exciting. It's pretty cool. And you know that this thing's going to be badass. Ryan Reynolds, one of the best Twitter accounts out there. Deadpool, awesome, snarky, sarcastic, just all the fun things in the world. A little bit of nasty, but there's that good in him. And apparently he's going to be voicing Pikachu. Yes. That Pikachu. In the live-action Pikachu movie where he plays a detective apparently helping a boy find his parents. I thought it was weird when I first saw it. A very strange choice. Because A, Pikachu only says one word. Pikachu. And Ryan Reynolds is not very high-pitched. And Pikachu has a high-pitched voice. I don't know if they're trying to go a different angle with the character. They're trying something new. They want to make it edgy and more for parents while still servicing the young kids. But it's a very strange choice. I don't know how I feel about it. Honestly, on the one hand, I'd love to see a sarcastic Pikachu, but I'd rather see him dressed up as Deadpool in cosplay and then going out and killing people. It's true. The Academy Awards. Oh, Academy Awards. You've had your ups, you've had your downs. And I think this is one of their ups. I'm honestly really excited about this news that's coming out because for, well, the past 3 weeks that I've been doing this news roundup, every episode, all 3 of them, have had something on the sexual misconduct going on. Kevin Spacey being one, and obviously Harvey Weinstein. There's more stuff coming out every week. And now it looks like the Academy's kind of done and they are cracking down. Don Hudson, the CEO of the Academy, sent a letter to AMPAS, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, saying that they are creating a task force and with the goal in mind to create a code of conduct for anybody involved in the Academy to pretty much make sure that everybody in the Academy is on the up and up. Their first step, expelling Harvey Weinstein, the guy that started it all. Kind of. And next, they're going to be moving on to create this platform, this code of conduct with this task force. It is a pretty big step, and it is an important step for them to do. It's taken them a while to kind of realize something like this, because you'd think the Academy would have more of an in and, know what's going on for the most part. However, it does take one person to unleash the wave. So, one person speaks up, the rest of them do. Now that it's in the limelight, they're like, okay, now we have to do something because this will not stand in the public eye. And it hasn't. And people are waiting for something like this to happen. So first steps are happening. Why the hell not? Now, if they can only work on that Oscars so white thing. Disney. The empire, as it were, is expanding. We talked about it before. Disney looking at acquiring most of Fox's IPs, i.e. the X-Men. And it looks like by next week we'll have some more confirmation on that. The first time I talked about this, the pens were down. It was kind of a table discussion. Now it looks like this $60 billion deal, $60 billion, is moving forward. And with that, Disney will acquire the X-Men, Fantastic Four, Avatar, The Simpsons, Alien, and the X-Files. Also, from what I understand, Fox also owns the TV rights for Batman, which is another very interesting thing. So how far can they actually go, and will this be a good thing? The question is, will we continue getting an R-rated Deadpool if it continues on? Will we get any other R-rated movies? Will we have gotten an R-rated Wolverine to begin with? However, when you look at it, when Phase 4 kicks in of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, look at all the characters they have and all the stories that they can put together, getting even closer to being as true to the comics as they can. So there's a lot of really cool things, and there's a lot of really uncool things that could potentially happen with this deal. So, they're on a warpath. They're picking up everything. I guess all the power to them, and we'll see you at the theaters. Anyways, guys, that's your News Weekly Roundup, your top stories from the week. Let me know what you think of them. Comment below and let me know which topics were most interesting to you. You can also tweet me at the FWordsG. You can also email us at thefwordpodcast@gmail.com. Until then, I'll catch you next week. I'm G, and I am out.